Good evening, everyone. I, Zaira, welcome you all for the webinar on economics and career growth, presented by Mrs. Tanushri Das. At the end of the webinar, we will provide a small quiz and later participation certificate will be emailed to all the participants. This webinar is organized by Elma Matter Sparks. Elma Matter is a premier solution provider on human capital optimization. Our forte lies in training, financial KPO portfolios, staffing, and recruitment solutions. Since our establishment in the year 2004, we have trained over a half million individuals and are all set to be a global, multi-industry service provider set apart by delivering high-quality core processes, conscious leadership, creative solutions, and unique culture. This incredible success has inspired us to create a strong support system for individuals to create their own future, and with that we have launched Sparks, a support program aimed at raising knowledge and skill. The motive of Spark is to give individuals exposure to the various skills and help them identify their own specialized talent or strength to make a future filled with health, wealth, and happiness. Other than that, Alma Mater also specializes in career planning, career assessment, career counseling, career guidance, coaching and mentoring, skill development workshop, training and development, placement assistance, and online counseling. We help individuals in understanding intelligence through the 4D workshop and the Sparks program, and also work on developing multiple intelligence for enhancing their existing or new skill set. You can take up our psychometric test to enhance and know about our personal skills. Also, we are running a special discount on our career guidance program. You can register with us and we will guide you to choose your best career. Someone rightly said, a good education can change anyone, and a good teacher can change everything. Keeping this thought in our mind, let's move forward. But before that, I would like to introduce our extremely talented teacher for today's webinar. We have Tanushri ma'am. It's my great honor and pleasure to introduce Mrs. Tanushri Das as today's instructor. She is an experienced teacher in the field of commerce. She has done double masters as she has done MCom as well as MA in economics. She has a 10 years experience in nation building. She is an educationist who wants to achieve the 3 C's: connection, communication, and collaboration. It is so impossible to mention her every single accomplishment because there are a lot. However, today we are here to recognize ma'am's outstanding talent as a professor and mentor. It is such an honor for us to have you today with us. Tanushri ma'am, now you can take over and begin the learning session.
Thank you, Zaira.
Okay ma'am, now over.
Yeah, Tanushree ma'am, you are the host now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Screen is visible, sir? Sir,
Yes,
Zaira?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, as Zaira already introduced about the topic, so here I proceed with today's topic, economics as career growth. So, first of all, what, what do we mean by economics? It deals with the pocket and budget of an individual. We always complain that there is a lack of money. There are many other things which we are facing all the time, problems regarding money matter, regarding other things, financial things. We always face the problem. So today in our webinar, we can understand that how these things can be resolved and how economics can be chosen as a career. So the next part of our slide, we are coming to the next slide. That is the overview of the entire thing which we are going to deal today. That is, today's webinar will help you to assess the modern times in economic purview. That is, what is the role of economics? You will be able to understand by today's webinar. This topic features the bright career prospect. The bright career prospect which we can get with the study of economics, you will be able to know by the today's webinar. So what we need to do in order to choose economics as our career, what we need to do, what is our assignment? We must identify the course and commence it as early as possible. In our today's webinar, we will be discussing with few other courses which will help you to enhance or boost up your career. And the topic, it is the study of wealth and welfare. It is the acclaimed thing provided by Adam Smith, the father of economics. So how? The next point is our why, how, and where. From why do we want to opt economics as a career? How we can do this? And from where we can achieve this thing. So why? Whenever we people are opting for anything, we must know the reason behind this. So our first slide is why. So economics is something which studies the pocket and budget of an individual. What is pocket and budget? As earlier also I have said that pocket and budget. Pocket means the income which we are getting, which we are earning, and budget means we are planning our consumption according to our income. So this is the thing we study in economics, or this is the main things it deals with the economics. Now, it also talks about the nation's wealth. What is nation's wealth? What is nation's wealth? We can understand with nation's wealth. That is two words we always hear, GDP and welfare. What is GDP? GDP is gross domestic product. If you ask this thing to a layman, the person will not understand what is GDP. If you'll say the thing to the person, do you understand what is welfare? The person might say you, no, I don't. So the thing of GDP and welfare can be understood if you'll take economics as your career. It is a basis for comparative study. What kind of comparison here I am referring? You can see that we always compare our resources with others. Like what? It may be food, clothing, education, degree, anything we always compare. Means mine one is not good, somebody else whatever that person is having or his resources very nice in compared to me. So the basis, that comparison which we are studying, means learning since from our childhood, we can see this comparative study in a greater aspect or in a better role when we are studying economics. And definitely when you compare the things, you will get a good prospect for growth and development. So as already you have, Zaira has said about the alma mater sparks. So this is a place from where you can definitely get a boost up for your career guidance and a better scope for career enhancement you will be getting. So our course here in my not our my course, I will better I want to say about my course. I have divided my course into two terms, term 1 and term 2. This is the basic, that is the beginners one course. I am showing it to you all, the beginners one. That is, I have divided my course into two terms, term 1 and term 2. All the courses are video based course module, and if you require any doubt clearing sessions, it will be a live doubt clearing sessions, and with me, obviously with me, but you will have to book the slot beforehand. Then we are coming to the today's topic, that is career counseling. What do we understand by career counseling? Career counseling is something which tell you or which help you to assess your potentials, your capabilities, your skill enhancement. So by better career counseling guidance, or by better counselors if you can appoint for yourself, your life will be sorted out. This is the one thing we can clearly understand by the word career counseling. So today also, I want to give you a slight light over the economics career, how we can opt this, how we can do this. So before I am starting the next thing, I want to say something. This is not my saying, this is a famous uh, quote given by former US President Abraham Lincoln. The best way to predict future is to create it. So this is the saying which we should follow all the time. Whatever we want to achieve, whatever we want to get, it will not come just like this. We will have to create the thing. Like career development also, career process also, career enhancement also, all the things we need to create. So how? Now our next step is how and when. As we know that whenever we are starting our education, we first go to school, and step by step we are completing our foundation work. So here also you can see the four things are written on are visible on the screen. First is class 9th and 10th. You must be knowing that after 10th we are choosing a stream to pursue our further education. That is, we may opt for science, we may opt for commerce, we may opt for arts. So what we need to do here, the planning is that we need to concentrate, or we need to choose a stream where economics as a subject. If we will choose economics as a subject, then definitely we will get the further process or further line to move ahead with this subject. So this is step 1. You can see any stream with economic subject should be there. If you are opting for science, you can take economics as an optional subject. If you are opting for commerce, then economics will be your main subject. If you are opting for arts, definitely economics will be your main subject. After this completion of 12th standard, you have to go for bachelor's degree. After completion of bachelor's degree, you will be uh, proceeding to master's degree, master's with economics. And the fourth one is not compulsion. This is not compulsion. That it doesn't mean that we have to do PhD or MPhil, then only we will be able to move ahead. It is not like that. It is according to your wish or desire. If you want to enhance your career or boost up your career, you can opt for this PhD or MPhil. So before moving to next slide, there's little bit I want to discuss with you all. So the course which we have seen just now, it is not only our desire, or not only I am saying all these things. This has been divided according to CBSE guidelines. You must be knowing that whatever things, the present scenario is new education policy. I guess most of you know about this new education policy. What is new education policy? What is NEP 2020? The new education policy is talking about all these things only. Planning of your future, planning of your career. The CBSE has divided the entire schooling under 4 stages. The first one is pre-primary up to class 2. The second stage is 3 to 5, that is the upper primary, we can say. The third one is middle school, that is 6 to 8. And the fourth and the final stage is 9 to 12. Why CBSE has planned like this? Because this is the way we can uh, teach our children to know about the career which they want to offer in their near future. So CBSE has also introduced vocational courses also. So why do we need to study vocational courses in our school life? We may say that why do we need to study vocation now when we are doing simple education? Why do we need to study vocation? So this is the right time when you can assess yourself, when you can choose the right vocation. So the next slide will talk about the most important thing which we must have within us. That is 10% enthusiasm, 50% of hard work, and 40% of inquisitiveness. Then together it will become 100. And definitely you will able to get your desired career or goal or dream which you have opted for. So there are few key skills which I want to share with you after possessing the master degree, which you require in order to pursue economics as a career. Numerical ability and analytical skills, it is the must. You must have that much ability so that you can make a difference or compare between numerical ability and analytical skills. Some mathematical and logical acumen is also needed. We can say it like ability to interpret graphs, charts, and tables. You must have a very keen interest in current affairs, finances, and monetary policies. And mostly and above all, you must have a good communication and interpretation skill. This is not only required for economics, it is required for everywhere whenever you are coming out from your, when you are finishing your education and you are coming out in this whole world to struggle to get a employment or a job. Good communication and interpretation skills. Once again, I am repeating. It is very much required. There are few career options which we can see with economics. We can have a very good career in banking, accounting. We can be an economic analyst. We can also pursue career as a researcher. We can study about economy. We can study about the economic status, economic development, and all the other things which is there, which is prevailing in the entire country. We can see, we can study. Then not only these many things, we are having government prospects also. We are always running behind government jobs. So we are having government opportunities also. Though the time is very limited, so I have prepared it in a very complex manner. But if you people will join with us, you will get much wider experience about all these. So Indian Economic Service, this is purely government job, and the recruitment is done on the basis of UPSC exams, competitive exams. You will have to crack the exam, you will have to get the position, and you can have the opportunity to be employed in Indian Economic Service. So few other skills also, I can, some more options. You can be business analyst, that is the most significant role we can see. Professors, you can also be the part of nation building job. Statistical analyst, you can process the raw data, and even you can it can be helpful for the research job also. Then financial sector, which is the most important part of our country, you can be the part of that. Some practical uses of the subject, you can see industrial economist, econometricians, labor economist, financial economist. As we know that every coin has both the sides. one positive, one negative. So today we are talking about economics as a career. So it is also having two sides, prospect and consequences. Let us see what are the prospects and what are the consequences. You can see here an economist can be found everywhere. Everywhere you can find an economist. Even in your home also, somebody who is planning the family income, he is also an economist. Maybe he has not got that broad spectrum to show his ability, but that person is also an economist. Second thing is, what is economics? Economics always deals with the behavioral things, behavioral approach. What is behavioral approach? Because the pocket and budget, which I said to you earlier, it is the thing which comes according to human behaviors. So this human behavior or this behavioral approach is further classified into two more stages, that is micro and macroeconomics. Micro, whatever things we are studying in small manner or individual manner, that is the micro. And when we are combining all those things as an aggregate, as a whole, when we are studying, that is the macroeconomic. All the parts related to society, so you must have a good knowledge about the social skills. Just now I said we are having both the sides. So few consequences I can also, I should discuss with you all. So consequences is masters. If you can at least do the master's degree, then your job enhancement is very good. You will get a good profile of jobs. And if you can possess PhD also, after masters, if you can do PhD also, according to recent data, which you can see on your screen, 6% job enhancement till 2020 is being achieved after doing a PhD. So it is the thing that whatever study, whatever career you are opting, you will have to do the academic session for a longer period. It is the major drawback of this subject. But I don't think it is a drawback. The more you will learn, the more you will earn. This is my concept. I think this is the concept for everyone. Knowledge is the thing which should not be stopped at any level of your life. More you will learn, more you will earn. There is one thing which I have heard from somebody, that is learn, unlearn, and relearn. Whatever you are learning, you at a particular period of time, when you grow up, whatever you have learned in your nursery classes, you forget that and you start learning something else. That means what? You have learned something that you have left in that level. When you have been promoted to next class, you are learning something new, and when you are promoting to the next series, next circle of your life, you are learning something new. So that is why learn, unlearn, and relearn. So this is the subject. You can have all these possibilities. And the one more, and the next one is must have at least a little bit interest in the subjects like maths and statistics. Though the study is mostly dependent on numerical abilities, means numerical things we are studying the most. So this kind of interest you must definitely have. Now, on the screen, you can see a famous personality. We all know who is she. So why I have chosen her? Why her face I felt so important? Because we all know that she is our finance minister, Mrs. Nirmala Sitaraman. And what is her qualification? She is known as economist. She is a living legend in this field. She obtained her BA in economics in Tiruchirappalli, her MA and MPhil from JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University, Delhi. She has started her career with a struggling feature. You must know what is her struggle in her career. Now she is the finance minister, but by born she was not a finance minister. She has opted this career. She has chosen this career. One more thing before moving ahead, I just want to add one more thing. We always refer our life from B to D. What is B? B means the birth and D means the death. So between B and D, there is one more alphabet, that is C. C means what? C means choice. Choice always depends upon you, what you are choosing for yourself. It is not always that whatever you are choosing, maybe it will always give you good results. Sometimes it may give you some difficult times also, but it is not like that if difficult times are then I couldn't get the good results or good prospects. It is not like that. So choice is very important. So her, according to her choice, how she has chosen her career, you can hear from me that she worked as a salesperson at Habitat, a home decor store in London's Regent Street. Can you imagine? She is our present finance minister. But how she has opted her career and what she has done in her uh, previous, means in her before becoming the finance minister, non-political career. What is her non-political career? She has served as an assistant to economist in agricultural engineers association in UK. So you can easily understand that the path which we are choosing, it will not be as easy as we are walking on a plain road. It is not like that. There must be difficulties. We have to come along with that difficulties. We must do work according to the difficulties. So now this is the another picture which we can see on our screen. What is this? What we can see? We can see multicolored butterflies on our screen. Why butterfly? As a small butterfly, we have seen that a small butterfly flies from one flower to the other without getting deviated. When you will watch a butterfly, you will see butterfly just started flying from one flower and immediately it it is going to another flower without means it is not at all concerned with anything happening here and there. It is only attracted towards the second flower which he wanted to sit or where he wanted to sit. So like the same thing we should apply in our life also. We must fix one aim and we must not get deviated. If we are fixing an aim and we are working towards that aim, definitely we will get the success in our life. We will not get deviated. We will get all the success we desired, we dreamed. We will definitely get the success. So here I am concluding my today's part. So I would like to conclude with the famous personality quote you can see on the screen. Swamiji's quote: fill the brain with high thoughts, highest ideals, place them day and night before you, and out of that will come great work. So that means whatever you have opted, whatever you are choosing, you choose it wisely, you work on that, you figure out the things, and definitely there will be a greater career scope. So my part is over. So thank you everyone. Now I want to hand it over to Zaira.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, It was really a great session to enhance our knowledge of economics and learn about career growth. We have our participants have also liked it. Now, let's just have a small recap. of our webinar, but in a very different way. We will be sharing the quiz link in the chat box, and we expect everyone to go through the link and submit their answers through mail. As soon as we receive your quiz answers, we will be providing you with your certificates on the same email ID. As some of you already know, we at AmpSparks have started this new series of webinars, and this was our second webinar of the series. Our next webinar is on the coming Saturday, that is 4th of September. The webinar is particularly beneficial for class 10 mathematics CBSE students, as we will be discussing about the new changed exam pattern, and later we will also be discussing about new government policies. We would be glad if you share with your friends and siblings who would love to know about the new change patterns of exam. We also have other free webinars waiting in the series too. And to know more about all the details of our other webinars, you can connect with our social handles. We update on a regular basis about our upcoming webinars and new batches of online classes. The screen has all our contact details. You can take a screenshot. We will also share them with you. You can share and connect with us more about us. We also have our app for your convenience. Just go through it, and we have all kinds of courses starting from free to 200 and many more. We have many other courses for students related for all the streams. Choose your course and do let us know if you need any new courses of your interest. Also, we are running a special program of a discount program on career guidance. You can register with us, and we will guide you to choose your best career. Our tutor also have her own class, as she mentioned all the details earlier. Just go to the website and know more about us. We let you choose your own teacher and also your mode of study, depending on your choice, like one-on-one or an online batch. I would like to thank each one of you once again for joining our webinar.